All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So I just want to start by informing you of the latest update that China they have decided to shook their mouth in what is going on in Nigeria, the Christian genocide that has been trending for days now, and the American decision to checkmate Nigerian government and the activities of terrorists in Nigeria. And China decided to talk. All right, they decided to talk and just to make sure that they stop, America, or to kind of throw their support to Nigerian government. All this while that everything that is going on in Nigeria based on what the terrorist or terrorism activity and everything, China have never for once altered anything because to them is about you know grabbing the natural resources and everything because people don't know that China is having secret mining in Nigeria. So they actually believe that America is coming to, American president will actually expose the secret business in Nigeria as we speak. Now, but some Nigerians, some influencers they're not ready to tell you this, but we are here to punch the balloon. Listen, what you are seeing now on your screen is, this guy called High Chief Lawrence, who said that he's from Benin, and he decided to talk and he made this post and said US won Nigeria, which is true. China now won in US. Russia, they warm up. Chai, master strategist. So this picture says a lot. That's what he mean by master strategist. That Tinubu is a master strategist by trying to link up China to what is going on, which is a lie from pit of hell. And those of you in Nigeria who actually don't rely on what your influencer says, I don't know him as one of the influencers, but everybody have a kind of little followership in always automatically turn to celebrity and influencer. Look at him here. He said that his name is High Chief Lawrence Ibanez. And he said proudly Edo, husband, father, political and public affairs analyst, youth ambassador, brand, media, and what have you. So we are not going to, this is not about his profile, but about setting the records straight. You understand? So what he's trying to do here is to praise China and of course with Tinubu that now Americans are to him and messianic. But don't get it twisted. These people know the capacity of America, but they want to undermine it, just like what Asade have done. You need to understand how these people influence everything that a common person in Nigeria are doing. Like they spend their time to deceive people for free. Now, China warning America is funny. As in what? Like what? We know what is not. It's not as if this is just somebody just wake up and formulate this story that there's genocide going on against Christianity. It is beyond. It is way too beyond that. But the question is this: American presence in Nigeria, is it the final solution? I will tell you no. The thing is that the best thing to do to solve this problem once and for all, but you can see those who are not even in government are playing tribal card at detriment of people's life, despite the number of people that these people are unaliving every day. Even then, themselves making posts, their lives are in danger. But as long as it has to do with Igbo people or maybe Christianity, anything that Igbo people, anything that they perceive that Igbo people like, they will kick against that thing. And you say you are in one country. Now, this is China's, warning. Okay? It says on November 4th, Foreign Minister spokesperson Moa Neon chaired a regular press conference. Journalists, according to reports, U.S. President Donald Trump designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern on October 31st on the ground that Christian communities are being threatened in Nigeria. The Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a statement saying that the U.S. allegation is inconsistent with fact, which is a lie from pit of hell. Nigerian will continue to fight violent extremists. They are not fighting anything. Protect its citizens, represent religious belief, diversity, and inclusiveness, and abiding by the rules based international order. Okay. Trump said no. Trump said on November 1st that if the Nigerian government condone the killing of Christians, the U.S. will immediately stop all assistance to Nigeria and we very likely take military action against Nigeria to eliminate Islamic terrorists. What is China's comment on this? Somebody said. Now, they may ask this is what journalists asked to Chinese come, because you know what they call the about press release. The man sit down and pretend that he don't have this, he don't know this thing, but it's well planned. They actually paid journalists to come and ask them the question. That's how that is just the game, mind game and everything. And China trying to, push themselves to Nigerian more is laughable. China is not for you. That's why when I see some of Yoruba people and Benin people who believe that Tinubu and Nigerians should continue to allow terrorists to strive in Nigeria, to do whatever they want to do, even when they are rubbing it on your face, telling you that our terrorists is not as bad as the one you have somewhere else. Gumi made that publication, but we may touch it on this program. But let's focus on what we are here for. Now, Mo Neil, that's this Chinese woman you are about to see here, said, as a comprehensive strategist partner of Nigeria, China firmly support the Nigerian government in leading its people to a development path that fit Nigeria's national realities. These guys are criminals. All this while you have been in Nigeria. So what is development you're talking about? By China taking over, systematically mining gold and doing all manner of things, secret business, and supporting the terrorists themselves, which some people have reported in the past. We're going to dig it out on the course of this video. So just relax and pay attention. Let me just advise you to like this video in case if you have not. Hit that button and share it. If this is for your first time of seeing this, watching us, or this is the first time you are coming across our video, I would like to welcome you to part and parcel of this family by making sure you like the video and subscribe. Turn your bell notification on as we are moving to somewhere. Okay, just be part of us. I'm begging you on that. We oppose any country interference in other countries' internal affairs. Terrorism is this terrorism is not internal affair. That's one thing these guys are lying. How many terrorist group is in China? What's the Boko Haram presence in China? ISWAP, Al-Qaeda, are they in China? The answer is no. So what are you talking about? The terrorists in Nigeria have lasted for how many years? It started 2008 or 2009 or 2010 thereabout. How many years now? And you still see it as internal affair. Even the former president of Nigeria, Abacha, made it clear that insurgents that last 24 hours is sponsored by government. Do you understand? So he said we oppose what Washington threatening of sanction and use of force and all that. What do you expect from China, the communists that actually dealing with Hong Kong? They don't even allow Hong Kong to thrive. Taiwan, the same thing. These are people subduing other people. He said internal affair. What is going on in Hong Kong? Is it not China that's stopping them? This is an evil people. Just for them to strive to have their own mind, because they know that Nigeria is just empty. Once you pay, you bribe them, they will allow you to take people's resources and go away. And some people are on social media telling you how you don't need to, support it. The Trump just want oil. Is it only Nigerian that produce oil? What about Ghana? Are they in Ghana? Are they in Ghana? Are they in Cameroon? You are feeding and abetting terrorists for ages. And it's not clear to everybody. Yet you have the audacity to defend it. Speaking of China supporting terrorism, because because of this report, we have to go deeper to bring this up. All right, I have to do my best to show you, the headline here. As you can see, it said, "Reports how China are funding." I have to change my IP, to be honest, to get this news, because I don't know, based on my location, they are hiding some of this news from Nigeria. I have to change my IP to get it done. It said, how China are funding terrorist group to gain access to mining, to mineral reserves in Nigeria. This publication was done on April 15, 2023. That is a year plus now. And with this statement from China, government, because this is China's ambassador in Nigeria. That is the woman that I just showed you her face. It goes to tell you everything that you need to know. And here it says, the Times, a British national daily, says China national in the mining sector are funding terrorist group in parts of Nigeria to secure access to the country's mineral reserve. In an exclusive report published on Saturday, the newspaper said through bribes and illegal transactions, Beijing could be indirectly funding terror in Africa's largest economy. The report revealed that some Chinese nationals who have worked informally as miner, informal, not formal, in Zamfara, serve as runners for some militant group in the state and other northwestern part of the country. Chinese companies working in parts of Nigeria where attacks are frequently have been strike security deal with insurgents. The Times has learned the Times has learned attack on Chinese citizens, of whom there are said to be between 100,000 to 200,000 in Nigeria, have become regular occurrence in recent years, amid the country's many conflicts, the report said. Researcher shared with the Time from SBM Intelligence, a Lagos-based analytical group, have revealed video on social media and WhatsApp of militant leaders boasting that they are so powerful that Chinese workers wish to operate in their area must pay them rent. They have taken over suites of the northwest Nigeria, turning the region into the country's bloodiest conflict zone. In one pocket of Zamfara, researcher found interaction with militants run as deep that some served as runners of Chinese miners who had spread throughout Nigeria, controlling dig of gold. The country has some of the largest gold reserve in the world. People don't even know this. In Zamfara, gold in Zamfara is second to none. It's very deep. And China people are there. So when you hear that they are kicking against America coming, you cannot see where the whole thing lies. Do you understand? As Yorubas are telling you that America, that is funny. The Igbo people are happy to become slave in America. What is more slave than what you guys are doing? I'd rather be that slave, okay, and sleep with my two eyes closed than being slave in a Fulani who can butcher you at any moment in time. So the best thing to solve this, since you guys want to, fund terrorism and all that, why don't you encourage the country to be just to divide it? Yes, and organize referendum in some parts where you have the people that agree, or some they agree, or some do not agree. This thing where people will live and peacefully. You cannot grow your, like now you guys have 10 different terrorist groups. You cannot spend your natural resources to fund them the more and start sending them maybe to China, to Beijing, to do one or two things. So Chinese people will now, since they're in good time with you guys, they can now see how, how good your terrorists can help their economy and everything. You won't do that. Anyway, to cut the long story short, America have decided to respond through this Republican. I think he's a senator. He said something here. He said, President Trump is absolutely right to defend our brothers and sisters in Christ who are suffering horrific persecution and even martyrdom for their faith in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. China will not dictate our foreign policy to China will not dictate our foreign policy to us. They're not going to dictate it for them. That's what they mean. And we will not be lectured. We will not be lectured to by communists. We will not be lectured to by a communist by a communist autocracy that recently arrested 30 Christian pastors for their faith and throw ethnic minorities in concentration camp, which is true. People don't know this, and I'm happy that Americans are taking note on that. Chinese are not welcoming Christians, so they are part and parcel. This, for them to even add voice, is a kind of a validation to the claim, the so-called claim you guys are saying, because it's not even about claiming. The video is everywhere. The evidence is too much that people, because it's not about, and I love what I love now is that not only Yorubas, all Yorubas, some Yorubas, some people want to actually tagging this report to people that matter. I've seen some Yoruba people tagging this report to appropriate channel, and that is what you should do. Unless if you are lying to yourself, not even all Islam, not every Muslim love this terrorism going on. But you see those core Fulani Muslim, all of them are in the same page, young and old. I've not seen anyone, both educated and non-educated, they are clapping, and all of them are just ready to buy as long as you protect their terrorists. How can you allow that kind of thing to take place in your region? It is shocking. But I just want to bring it to you. Please let me know what you think about it. What do you have to say now that you cannot see that Chinese people are ready and willing to support, terrorism? In case you are looking for those that was, these are Chinese people that Nigerian government or Nigerian security some time ago arrest them, and it was revealed that these guys are somehow funding terrorism for them to have their way to go and mine illegal mining in Zamfara. But if Igbo man go there, Igbo people, they want to dominate. But Chinese people, imagine in China, imagine gold, imagine an African person going to China to mine gold. You are not going to face imprisonment. They will not only persecute you, they want to alive you straight. Asia, they want to alive you with that. You can't even, you won't stand a chance. Just imagine what they did to a pastor in China. Pastor, okay, for being a pastor in China is not be here. That is what this I think House of Rep. I don't know this person's position. I don't want to quote him wrong, but let's call him really more. Okay, what he said here. Okay, look at it, proudly representing West Virginia. So he's one of the, maybe he's one of the people that are actually representing in Congress, maybe House of Representatives, something like that, because he said proudly representing West Virginia. So he's serving. He's part and parcel of Trump's government. What he said here will interest you, right? And I'm going to highlight it a little bit before I end the video. Take a look at this part. He said, look at this part. China will not dictate our foreign policy to us, and we will not be lectured to by a communist autocracy that recently arrested 30 Christians here, 30 Christian pastors for their faith, and throw ethnic minorities in concentration camp. That's what they can do. and they have in Nigeria they want to add voice in Anokwa. Anyway, please let me know what you think about it. I would like to hear from you. Very, very important. And before you go, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Good morning and good afternoon. Good evening to you. Bye bye for now.